in a room alone.
If you have to adjust yourself, there's no one there to judge you. Can't do that on the train. That's how you go to jail. Remember that, kids. Write that one down.
Oh yes, what a wonderful start to the stream.
It is.
Did you just leave him underground?
I did. You can tell them to bury themselves.
That's pretty cool. Is he safe under there?
I mean, he can't get hit.
Wow,
By,
that's pretty good.
Yeah, but he also can't hit anything because he's on passive.
Yeah, it's good since he's basically here at the center in the front. If anything comes here, they're probably gonna try to hit him, and he can't die. It gives us enough, or gives us enough time to come back and kill whoever gets here.
Hey, Blamo, how's the public transportation in Australia?
There we go. I could do that, so it could show that YouTube's on. Yep, there we go. All right. Pretty good. Pretty good.
It's good.
Ooh. Also, I was told that I could go to the fire area, basically the lava-in area, and cut down the trees, and I'll get charcoal, apparently, so... Oh boy!
I tried that, but it didn't happen for me, but I was using a bird.
Ah.
I was thinking of that one center map where you can do that.
Hmm.
I also have free healthcare.
Ah, here we go.
Yeah, most developed nations do.
Okay, let's see.
And most developed nations also have good public transport as well.
Yes.
And America depends on where you're at, because it can get real spotty. Like in California, it's probably okay. The traffic probably kills it a bit, but you know.
Mm-hmm.
And here, there's a bus stop maybe every, 6 miles.
Hey, you gotta use this charcoal?
You can eat it.
Good.
The official legend says yeet.
Indeed, legends. Hello. I don't think I got his message.
Chicken and mashed potatoes in the fridge.
Ah.
I might snack on that later. Might nosh on that, as they say.
I'm watching your stream while I'm studying in my online class cause I'm bored, lol.
Good. What kind of class you taking there for the online? For the online.
You're right, Blamo. That is a prison. That was the point.
Prison. Hey, by the way, I have most of the white pearls that was in the fabricator. I cleared some space. Yeah, pearls and crystals. I put them back in there.
What class is it? I'm stupid at most things, but I'm good at school.
Heh.
Mostly because I get bored and then I just do research for no reason. Did you know one day I got bored and I just wanted to learn what gene sequencing was?
I want to learn about my genes.
I'm really just slowly turning into a mad scientist, aren't I?
I'm so bored.
I've already learned all about gene splicing. Time to make ant people.
I mean, you already have the laugh. There you go, buddy.
How dare you?
Your goonish clown laugh.
You're a goon clown. Legends is taking I'm so bored class, of course.
Yes. I enjoy I'm so bored class.
And it's probably math. Actually, a lot of people say history is boring, so maybe it's history. I like
Actually,
history,
technically,
though.
it's pronounced maths.
Actually, it'd be mathematics.
It's math.
Or if you really want to be a dickhead, arithmetic.
Ugh.
You know, the 3 R's, reading, writing, and arithmetic.
Reading, writing, and retardation.
Yeah. Because it's arithmetic.
Yes. Yes, I've returned, Ven. I've returned to my roots of being the bullet supplier.
I thought you were going to say you returned to your roots of not wearing pants.
I've returned to my roots of my roots. I've returned to my roots of my hair. My curly tied back hair.
I really thought you were going to say some kind of slur, and I don't know why.
My curly, curly butthole hairs.
Oh God, that's disgusting.
Mmm. One curly
Legend-
butthole hair. Ah,
Legends, what kind of class you studying for? I want to know. It sounds
These closets annoy me.
What?
These closets annoy me.
Yeah, no, I tried organizing them, and
Some of them have like things that another closet has.
no,
that-
hold on.
What?
You see this?
That big space that's in there that annoys
Somebody
me even
broke
more.
one.
Probably Jacob.
These were all lined up.
Actually, no. Come to think about it, it wasn't Jacob. I was there with him the whole time, and he went offline when I did.
Did you know someone didn't
Wait,
brush
where's
their hair in
Bryant?
3 years?
It's in his
It was
bed.
Bryant. It was definitely Bryant. He's moved. He was in this bed, and his pike was like poking out. Now it's not.
No, when I logged out, he was in that one.
Really?
Yeah,
That's unusual.
I know that because I logged out in this one because there was no one in it.
Ah. I'm looking for some flint. Make some more
It
bullet
was
powder.
the person who wanted the most matted hair, and they didn't wash their hair, and their hair turned into basically a brick. A giant brick.
Mm.
It's
Okay.
disgusting too.
Look at you. I also have an RPG. I
Is your,
killed the alpha. Ooh. Did you notice the pumps I put in your thing?
I did.
Yeah.
I was wondering
Yeah.
why there was one in my inventory, and I was just like, what?
I also have like 5 wind turbines because I think I put one in your inventory too.
Yeah, I
Really?
don't. We haven't run into any like oil rocks yet, like
Ah.
the places that you put an oil pump on top of.
I'm gonna go find some flint. Actually, come to think about it, there might be flint in the crafting table.
There probably isn't. I keep throwing it away.
Ah.
I guess we'll never know what Legends is taking.
Oh, well, we have some boom boom powder in here.
Boom, boom, pow.
This chicken's jacking my style.
I
I'll put
love to
the
eat
rest of
dog
these
chow.
pearls in here.
Delicious pearls, fresh from
Pearls? The
the
smurfs.
pearls.
I will turn
Gotta
these
get pearls.
smurfs into pearls.
What's his cat's name?
Ooh. I feel like I should remember that.
Me too, but it's literally it's been so long since I've watched the Smurfs.
It's been so long since I've
Must
known
be
anything
good.
about the Smurfs.
The only Smurf stuff I've seen is the cartoon, because the cartoon was actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it was real boring though, but that's
Mhm.
that's most cartoons from that era.
Mm-hmm.
Like Johnny Quest is an action cartoon, and even that was boring. Have you seen those old like 50s Marvel cartoons and how like it's technically moving and all the backgrounds are like solid color and that's
Mhm.
it?
Fun
It's
times,
really
those.
weird. And it's weird to think that our phones have better resolution than their TVs did.
Yeah. It's real good.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, I didn't think about this.
What?
I have all the gunpowder that I could ever need for now, but I'm not sure where the metal ingots are.
Oh, we don't have any.
Ah.
I
Good.
used quite literally the last of them to make the
Oh no, we actually got
thing
some
up
in here.
there. Yeah, I went on a quick metal run just because we have those metal nodes nearby.
Hmm.
Why is this on? Oh, there were pieces of wood that you were burning.
Yeah. More charcoal. Delicious.
I love these wingsuits.
Ching! Charcoal.
That's why I put the thing on the roof, so that way when we're running to go get more metal, we can literally just deploy the wingsuit.
Ah, yeah. More bullets, glorious bullets. I've been dying to taste
Glorious
them.
food. Something
Small
and
promo.
something.
I'm surprised
This
how my
was
mom's
an
phone can have
ice
3,000
age to
photos and
the
yet my iPad
meltdown.
can only have 400.
Arguably the best Ice Age movie.
Well, Blamo, there's a possible reason for that.
Wait, what?
Means that you have been given less.
It's because the phone have more memory than an iPad.
Yep.
Also, Apple products aren't very good.
iPhone, iPad, iPhone, I smack.
Some of those aren't products.
No, the new iSmack.
Small Blamo.
It's just a hand.
Space too.
Yep.
And at the set amount of time, or when the set phrase is said, it just flies to you and smacks you.
Mm-hmm.
It's like saying the phrase in Mr. Pee-wee's Playhouse, but instead of confetti and all the furniture screaming, you get hit by something.
Just thought of the, what is it, the roast boast or whatever it is, from Chowder. I just thought of that.
Yeah, the one that's constantly complaining.
Yeah. This chowder, it was made with wine.
Why?
That joke was terrible.
I don't know what it is, but like when a joke is repeated in a cartoon and it's clearly bad, I always find that funny because I could just picture like the people in the studio. Maybe they were like the person actually voicing it was like ad-libbing, and they're like, no, see, look, I'm funny. I just like awkward situations like that. It's always good.
With Chowder, they make it very apparent that they're aware that it's bad.
Yeah.
I like that.
Like when Kiwi literally says it's awful.
Yeah.
It took me a second to remember his name because I don't think they say it once in the show.
Small Blamo.
Always flapping his arms like a muppet.
I don't feel joy anymore. Small Blamo. Most jokes and memes don't work on me.
Ah, yes.
Don't worry, Blamo, you'll feel joy again. Most likely from the misery of others.
Yes. Correct!
You attribute to torture, Cal?
No, Patrick. Horseradish is not an instrument.
Now, Patrick, Vietnam was not a war.
Jesus.
What?
Vietnam.
Vietnam was not a war. Puts his hand up. The war on drugs wasn't either. Oh my god, the fact that like there are legit people that are like, nah, Vietnam War wasn't considered it wasn't declared a war, so therefore America's never lost a war. And it's like, there's no shame in losing to people that have all the advantage. I mean, the shame is that you just like blindly followed France into a conflict that you had no stake in and then stayed in after they pulled out.
Jacob the Wolf 1012.
Hey, Jacob's here.
Hey, I didn't go to my dad's, but I am
Star
playing Star
Wars.
Wars Battlefront 2 with Death.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. You're playing the original. Eyes widen condescendingly. Right, Jacob? And the original, right?
Battlefront 2 are more like, I love Star Wars.
Trying to even out my ammo count here.
Plastic Quick, best Star Wars go.
Like, we're talking about movies, or?
Trick question answers Clone Wars.
That's not a movie.
It's actually it is.
I mean, there is the
We're not
movie
talking
that
about the movie.
there is the movie that transitioned into the cartoon. But that wasn't much of anything.
Yeah, it's not great, but it is a movie.
Ahsoka Milano.
That's not even correct.
Star-Lord appreciates this. Star-Lord got this reference.
What reference? You just...
Ahsoka Milano.
It's not her name.
Yeah, it is. What do you mean? You mean to tell me that if Star-Lord came back to Earth, he would not assume that it was actually Ahsoka Milano?
I
for the sake of
feel like
misunderstanding what it is.
When did Star Wars come
Small
out?
Blomo.
Quite a while
Is it
ago.
bad that mass slaughtering on a video
Yeah,
game
but did the
put a smile on
prequels?
my
When did the
face?
prequels come out? They came out in like the 90s, right?
I believe no, 2000s.
There's no way the prequels came out in the 2000s.
Mm-hmm. Because I was a thing when it happened.
I mean, you were alive for like 5 minutes. In
I
the
was
90s.
alive for many eons. Thousands of years I've laid dormant. 10,000 years! Give you a prick in the
Well,
neck.
Blamo, it's not a bad thing because you know the difference between real people and fake people, and you can kill fake people as much as you want. But, you know, killing real people, that's not good.
Plus, you could let all that out on a video game, and the fact that you enjoy it so much, you know. It wouldn't be good that you wouldn't enjoy a game, because then you'd just be playing something that wouldn't matter to you.
Not only that, but killing someone in a video game is just setting their progress back, while killing someone in real life is just deleting that person from existence, and you know.
I am
the slight
Delito.
frustration of having to start over on a video game is something that you can revel in, that you force someone to go through.
Yep.
Small
Like gun game.
Blomo. And this is why I'm getting
Doing it in
VR.
VR is much better. Blade and Sorcery is
Oh,
very
yeah.
cathartic.
So
Like,
good.
It makes you feel bad how good you feel when you're playing that game. Like a Catholic
So
masturbating.
good.
You feel like you've done the worst thing you could.
Yes. Now let's see, what do I need? I don't necessarily need anything right now, come to think of it. Aside from metal, but we already have that cooking in the kitchen. Yes, cook. Cook faster. Cook faster,
Hey,
woman!
Blasty, did you watch Castlevania?
No.
Oh, goddammit. This newest season, though, it's all set up for the next season. That's going to be.
Small Blomo.
Oh boy. I mean, this season was also quite good, but like, just like how season 1 was set up for season 2, season 3 is set up for season 4.
Mm-hmm.
Although season 1 is still very badass. I might watch the
Small
whole thing
Blomo.
again, honestly.
The four nations live together in harmony.
The four nations live together in harmony. Until
Oh yeah,
they
Avatar's on Netflix, so now everybody's talking about Avatar.
didn't. Really?
Yeah.
Like, which one? The good one? Or the not good one?
Why would people be talking about the terrible movie?
Because it would have been let on Netflix and people would have been talking about why it was let on Netflix.
No, that's the cartoon.
Oh, okay. Good.
The Nickelodeon cartoon Avatar The Last Airbender is on Netflix.
That's pretty good.
But I already own every episode on DVD, so I don't need
That's
to
pretty
watch it on
cash
Netflix.
money.
It is very cash money. Watching Seven Deadly Sins. Seven Deadly
Small
Sins is good,
Blomo.
but there hasn't been a new season in a
watching
while,
Seven
and I'm
Deadly
tired of
Sins.
Netflix's release method of like, oh, you know, every 6 months or so. Blum, aren't you a small child? I think Seven Deadly Sins might be a bit much.
Nah, it's fine.
Yeah, he's on YouTube. He's seen worse.
Mm-hmm.
He's seen, what is it, Fatherfinger?
Small Blomo. It's
Stupid
coming
videos
August
where
4th.
it's like, Fatherfinger, where are you? It's coming out August 4th. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, but
I'm real
Small
glad
Blomo.
that this computer
seen
is not,
worse.
like, higher up at all.
I'd hope your computer would be higher up compared to you. Oh, I'm better. Oh.
I hurt my, my left arm today, and it's really hard to raise it up too high without the whole thing just going slack.
Ah,
I hate that feeling because it's just like, I know it's quite literally my muscles being like, hey, guess what? I'm gonna stop functioning. And it's just because, you know, you overexert them.
yeah.
That's why we don't lift heavy things with one arm.
Yep.
And, I know, but it always makes me feel so weak because it's like, oh good, I can't even use my own body.
Mm-hmm.
I hate it. is that that happened when I dropped those computers. It happened when I was just working out the entire day.
Yes.
Like, I don't know what was going on, but my brain was like, nah, you're on autopilot for this entire day, and it did it when I was working out, so I just did that the whole day, and my entire body was fucking limp and sore. And the worst part is, like, the way my body works, I did all of that, and I probably lost, like, 1 pound,
Yes, well
and then
done.
immediately gained it back.
How?
Just, everybody has different, like,
Small Blomo.
internal
I
Yeah.
feel
stuff,
like I'm
you know?
spoiled and I don't like it.
And I was unfortunate enough to have genetics that make it very hard to lose weight. And I'm still a bit pudgy, so I gotta keep working at it. Didn't really lose that winter weight.
Yes.
And I can't go outside.
I've yet to have a summer coat.
I mean, your summer coat just means, like, that's more for animals that aren't, you know, primates.
Mm-hmm.
Primates don't live in, well, I mean, some live in colder places where they would need a summer and winter coat.
Mm-hmm.
Like those Japanese monkeys that always sit in the hot springs.
Monkey. Monkey.
Well, why do you feel like you're spoiled? I mean, you don't even have a phone, like the thing that everybody has. So I wouldn't exactly say spoiled.
Small Blomo.
Is my fish still here?
If you could
Body,
evolve
what
your
would you
own
do?
body, what would you do?
That's a good question, Blamo. I'd basically just turn myself into Luke Cage. You know what? Luke Cage mixed with Deadpool. So that way, if, like, unbreakable skin isn't enough to survive, just your body starts knitting itself back together immediately.
Yes.
And I could
see
rule the
what
world.
this-
What about you, Plastic?
If I could evolve my own body. Let's see. I would become fire.
That's not an evolution. That's
Very well. I had the
I would light myself on fire.
If I had the ability to evolve my body, I shall become Extendo Foreheado.
Ah, good. It would make my forehead longer to make more room for brain.
Yes. More room for brain so when I get hit in the back of the head, it's got some room.
Yeah, it's got some extra room to cushion the hit.
Yeah.
Even though I think that just means it would still just smack the skull in the front.
It would.
It would just take a little longer.
A Switch, a iPod Air, and many other things.
But a phone is apparently not one of those things.
PS4, 2 iPads, 2DS, a Switch, and... Well, yeah, but, like, not all of them, like, at once. It's probably over the span of, like, a couple years.
Mm-hmm.
Small Blomo.
And once again,
No.
you were able to be given all of those things, but a phone was apparently a problem.
Well, I mean, it's an island. Where's it gonna go?
Not back home if it gets abducted. That's where.
Small Blomo.
Yeah,
2 years.
yeah, probably.
Knock on wood.
Yeah, let's,
Yep.
don't worry,
There.
Blama, we're looking out for you.
There you go, buddy.
In the way that makes us the least responsible.
Mm-hmm. Do we want to just keep this on, or like just keeping the
We don't-
forge running?
It's not keeping the forge running. We don't have enough gas to just leave it on.
Oh, okay.
The generator is entirely for the chem bench, because for some reason the chem bench needs gasoline
Small
and to be connected to a
I have
generator.
other methods.
Everything else just needs gasoline.
Almost says he has other methods. I don't know you. That's my purse.
I remember my mom would always make the joke. It's like, hey, if someone took you, they'd bring you back.
Yeah, they would.
So don't worry, Blamo. Just if you're annoying enough, maybe they'll bring you back. But they'd most likely just kill you. So don't.
Person's annoying.
Actually, a real method for surviving being kidnapped is to endear yourself to them, so that way they would feel like they start feeling guilty about what they're doing. Because humans are very emotional and not very rational, so they probably wouldn't figure out, hey, you're trying to manipulate me emotionally so I don't kill you.
Small Blamo. I'll bite them.
Okay, now biting them is a good way to get killed.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you can get away.
I don't know
running
you.
Running into a very crowded area and trying to get help is the best thing you can do. And this is a very well-known thing, and that is, if they get you into a vehicle, your chances of escape have dropped by like 80%.
Small Blamo. I'm fucking feral.
So,
don't
don't let them put you in a vehicle. Now, Blamo, if you bite, you're gonna need to, like, go for something like the throat.
Yep.
I know that sounds weird, but, like, if you're going to bite them, you want to make sure they're not going to be able to get back up, or, like, you scare the shit out of them, like sinking your teeth into their neck.
Yep.
Blamo, do not put those in your mouth. Do not.
Do not.
Also, what if it's a woman?
Small Blamo.
They'd probably be taking you for a particular reason, and you'd basically be giving them what they might want by doing
Yeah,
the
I don't
balls.
think multiplying is the issue at the moment. It's like, haha, now you'll never have children for someone else to abduct.
Yes.
Yeah, no, Blamo, I understand that it's a foreign concept to you, but yeah, kill them.
Might feel odd when you're biting directly into their throat. Might be a little bit difficult, but once you bite through the,
Aim an incisor for the front of the throat. That's the
Yeah.
easiest way to kill someone.
just got to put a good amount of force. Might be a little bit hard, but once you get through that cartilage, boom.
I have a feeling you're not going to be able to bite into somebody's eye.
No.
But
You could lick their eye. Or make them feel uncomfortable.
Don't lick their eye. Do not do that, because they might like it. But what you could do, and this is how I always do things: keep some breast knuckles with you at all times, and if someone tries to attack you, just come on, hit them in the face, and if the eye comes out, bite the nerve. Just make it to where they... Actually, I think as soon as the eye comes out, they're probably done doing whatever they were doing.
Yes.
The human mind does not like things that are unnatural, like having 2 points of view.
Mm-hmm.
So they'd probably break down from, like, the fact that their eyeball is out of their skull.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I'm not entirely sure you can just put it back in either.
Nope.
Could you imagine not being able to close your eye? Like, you're blinking and, like, just shutting your eyes entirely, but then you can still see, but only out of one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Thor can't. Thor does not have 2 points of
Small
view.
Blamo. Thor can't.
That one was just, decimated.
No, you're just talking about putting the eye back into his skull,
Oh yeah,
basically.
you can.
Small Blamo.
Look at... Oh god, why do I have to look at him? What is he doing?
What do you mean?
I have to look at you. I don't know where you are.
I'm not. I'm just out killing things. So leveling up my wyvern. That's all I'm doing.
How come Cool Cat can stop a cool school? Hello.
What?
Sorry, my brain unplug.
Small Blomo.
How come Cool Cat can stop a school shooting, but Cool Cat can't stop his creator from being a fucking baby? No, I don't know what you're talking about, Blama. We were talking about horseshoes and hand grenades.
Horseshoes and hand grenades looks like a pretty alright game. Surprisingly more in depth with the gunplay than Pavlov is too.
You're thinking of hot dogs and hand grenades.
Ah, hot dogs and hand grenades.
Horseshoes and hand grenades are what people say when you say that you were close or something.
Hmm.
It's like close only counts with horseshoes and hand grenades.
Mm-hmm. Hot dogs.
You've heard that saying though, right?
No.
You haven't?
No.
I guess it's a southern thing.
I got an out-of-date juice box for Halloween once.
You guys got horseshoes, right?
An out-of-date juice box for Halloween. Well, nice. I
Nice.
got
So,
I got a out-of-date
Small Blomo.
bag of M&Ms before
I've never gone
while
I
in
think you were gonna
class.
say an
They're
out-of-date
buying.
bottle of soap.
Oh, that bottle of soap was not out of date, I'm sure.
Oh god, I remember one time me and my brother found like a 4-year-old Reese's peanut butter cup. And we were like, oh wow, we need to make sure not to eat that. And we left it on the counter and we came back and it was gone and we were like, Mom, did you eat that? And she was like, oh yeah, it tasted awful. And it's like, yeah, it's 4 years out of date. Good thing it's just chocolate and peanut butter. If that was like milk or something, then that would, oof.
Mm-hmm. The fact that she still would have probably drank it if it was milk would be concerning.
Nah, I think if the milk was bad by 4 days, not 4 days, 4 years, I think that would be quite obvious.
Mm.
Probably by the fact that it's already molded, like putrefied.
Mm-hmm. So, hey, look, milk. Well, not going to the store today.
Well, bottoms up. And then it just slowly comes out.
Small Blomo. Miko glug glug.
Does
To be
it?
fair, out of date juice in most cases just means it tastes kind of gross. Since it's mostly just like sugar and syrup and then a little bit of like fruit flavoring.
Sugar and spice and everything nice.
But if it was like actual juice and it was that old, then it technically it would be fermented and technically it would be alcohol at that point.
Mmm, delicious.
Because that's what happens to. That's basically what they do to make wine. And they just ferment fruit. I know that because I accidentally left a thing of juice somewhere, and I opened it and I smelled it and I was like, oh god, it just smells like alcohol.
Mmm.
But unlike wine, it wasn't, you know, fermented in some kind of way that would keep it from going completely terrible. So there was mold in there too.
Mmm, yes.
Which
Delicious.
is funny because it was completely sealed, so I have no idea how mold grew in a completely sealed container.
It happens.
I mean, it happens, but it's
Science.
really not supposed to.
Science.
I'm making toast.
Son, I'm making science.
Son, I'm making an epic meme for 4chan.com.
And now that I think about it, I should go to that fireplace.
Small Blomo. I know what I'm gonna do. Thank you for telling me how to make
I mean,
alcohol.
Blamo, I feel like there's easier ways of getting it, especially some that won't give you some kind of poisoning.
Mmm, yes.
Then again, alcohol is poison.
Poison. What's for
Yeah.
Cusco? Cusco's poison.
The funny poison. The poison that makes you funny. The funny poison.
Bloody poison.
Yeah, anything that impairs you that badly, like,
Small
and real
Blomo.
quickly,
I'll take my
probably not good
chances.
for you.
Anything that impairs you that badly turns into an llama.
Also that is also not good for you.
Hey, you
God.
can't make any promises with
Okay.
anybody. You need
I
hands.
tried to adjust my headset. Need to use this hand instead. God, it feels
Small
fine,
Blomo.
and then I move
I
it to
already
like a
had to take a
certain
drug.
degree, and then just the whole thing goes like critical failure, shutting down.
But you see,
You already have
Blamo,
to take a drug.
that could have been told to you by a professional.
Yeah, someone who gives you the drug to help you instead of
Yeah.
somebody who gives you drugs because you gave them money.
As opposed to, you know, an apparent wine or an apparent
Small
alcoholic
Blomo.
thing that you're planning to do.
4 ADD.
I mean, wine's good for you, but also in moderation. Like beer isn't though, because that's just like, you know, for ADD. I probably need ADD medicine. I can't fucking keep a consistent thought for more than like 5 seconds.
How's it going, squirrel boy?
Small
I
Blomo.
hate that show.
Because I don't pay attention to nothing.
Pretty sure there's a lot of people who don't like that show
Don't hate
very
this
much.
show, Squirrel Boy.
No, that don't like that show. Ow! Why?
Yeah, I had a very hard time in school because it's just really hard for me to pay attention. Especially when it's real boring too.
I think that's just the normal thing that people would do when they don't like
No,
something
like in
or find
general,
something.
it's just real hard for me to pay attention in school.
Ah,
Well, it was. Can't really say is. I graduated 3 years ago. But yeah. Eventually, I started just aligning my interests with
Small
what I was
Blomo.
learning to
I am
make it a
go
bit
and make
easier.
alcohol CYA.
And that's how I found out that I actually really like history.
Hmm.
I just like how every bad decision is constantly just redone over and over again.
that's basically how the world works.
I mean, like, it's just really funny because just with what we know from the last like 100 years, and the weird thing is every like 20, like how this is 2020, there's a major plague,
Mm-hmm.
and it's really weird that it happens on like the same last 2 digits every 100 years.
Yep.
And I remember there were some like memes going around in like 2018 and the beginning of 2019 being like, oh, 2020 is a big plague, and then now everybody would not find that very funny.
Mm-hmm.
Go and make alcohol. Have fun, Blamo. Remember, it's very flammable.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, God, my arm.
Just to see how flammable it is.
Yeah, you don't really have to test to see how flammable alcohol is. I think it's well known how flammable it is.
I mean, people usually don't have to test how gravity works either, but I mean, they do it anyways.
And yet some people still think it's fake.
Uh-huh.
You know what my favorite thing about flat earthers is?
Hmm.
They will say that, like, you know, the earth is flat, and you're like, okay, explain gravity. It's like, gravity's not real. We're getting, the planet is flat, it's being pushed up, and that's why we're on the ground, because it's being pushed up, and that's keeping us down. And then, you know, the immediate response to that is then, okay, how can we jump then? And then at that point, they usually just start screaming about something, because there's literally no answer to that, because, you know, if you've ever been on something that was rising ridiculously quickly, you'd know that you cannot jump.
Mm-hmm.
And if you could, you would immediately hit the ground. Like, probably wouldn't even land on your feet again. You'd
Oh, hey, charcoal.
probably just get, like, smacked down.
Yeah, I'm getting charcoal from these trees.
Oh, nice. That's actually kind of convenient.
Yeah.
Too bad it's very far away.
It's not really, actually. It's just the redwood place, not the redwood place, the autumn place.
I mean, yeah, but that's still kind of far, since we have an industrial forge now. That would
True.
have been very helpful before.
Would've, yeah.
Yeah.
Now that means that I have an endless source of bullets.
That's true.
I mean, I already kind of have an endless
mean,
source of bullets.
Yeah, I
with
was
the,
about to say you already had an endless source because there's trees here.
yeah, and once I get started with that forge too, it's not stopping. But I mean, hey, at least I could get more from this.
Plastic. What were the things in school that you paid attention to the most? Like your favorite subjects that you actually cared about?
I guess usually to kind of like generalize it, it was mostly when the teacher was good at doing the subject.
No, I mean like a specific subject that you liked. So if the teacher was bad, you were really annoyed. If the teacher was good, you were like really glad.
Yeah, like for me, it was literally any subject where the teacher was good at it, because they were just so bad to the point where like you might as well not even be there at the class because they're just getting paid to sit there and give you garbage that ultimately wouldn't do anything for you in the end because it was either wrong or they were going to give you a bad grade regardless.
Ah, yes.
Yep.
Education.
Like Mr. You're copying people, even though you got the right answer, and everybody else has the right answer.
Put a different way, so you're grounded.
It's like, oh, yes. And then you got our health teacher, who is the Mr. Oh, hold on, my wife is calling me. She won't leave me the bollocks alone. Always stepped out whenever we were doing notes, and we would never, complete those notes because he was always busy talking about his wife or talking to his wife.
I guess he would then like be like, well, why don't you have the notes?
No, he was very much not even talking to us as much.
Squid?
Lol squid.
I think I found what you were talking about.
Yeah, the beach squids.
I didn't realize they were right next to us.
Yeah. The alpha looked real spooky too, because you know how they get like the red eyes from time to time.
Yeah, they're even spookier underwater.
Yeah,
Especially since they're faster. They just zoom past you and then they notice you and then they grab you.
That totally give me submechanophobia.
That's not even a mechanic either.
Ah, yes.
I know you're afraid of underwater mechanics.
Yes, mechanics underwater.
Hey, so, you need your ride?
Nope.
This has never happened before.
Oh yeah, I have 32 tentacles as well.
Yeah, with me, I didn't really know which subjects that were aside from art until like high school. Because I always liked science, and I guess technically I have always liked history. It's just that I never realized that I cared that much for just them in a broader term. Because before I've mostly just paid attention to prehistory and then like very early human history. But then I started learning about like just world history and American history, and I'm like, oh, this is actually pretty interesting. And then with science, I'm a nerd, so of course I like science.
Nerd.
And then with art, my brother, he was always drawing and painting and all sorts of stuff, so of course I would gravitate towards that.
What the devil? Something just landed next to me, very big.
Was it me?
I have no clue.
What are you flying on, a wyvern?
It's
Fine,
gone.
Answer the question. It wasn't me. You're in the fire area. You'll be fine. Your weapon flew away.
A crystal ember. What? It just landed next to me.
I thought you were struggling to read, and I'm like, plastic? We've said this word like 50 times. Come on.
I know. I'm just very surprised because it landed very much next to me, but all of a sudden it was way down there now.
Probably walked away.
Yeah. Am I in the Crystal Ember Wyvern place? I didn't realize.
Yeah.
It's not attacking me.
Well, yeah, it's not an air.
Ah. It's a level 50, unfortunately. Otherwise, I probably would have gotten it. By the way, they could also be tamed with regular small crystals.
They can.
Yeah, it's just a very bad idea. I tried to get a 2-9... Okay, good. He was flying over to me.
I'm guessing it's like passive taming something with berries when its preferred food is like vegetables.
Yeah, I tried to tame a 290 Blood Wyvern, but I think giving it the regular crystals after a primitive broke it. Because after I tried taming it some more with actual primitive crystals, it wouldn't get hungry anymore, and I tried hitting it a bunch so it would remember to want to eat more, but then that just, I guess, brought the taming down. Either that or never changed the tame level.
Well, yeah, if a creature you're passive taming gets in combat, the taming goes back down to 0.
Oh, really?
Yeah, same thing happened with the horse.
That's
unicorn. That's the one.
That's quite
He got bit
peculiar
by
considering.
Dilophosaurus and it went down to 0.
That's quite peculiar considering the fact that the percentage always stayed at 92.3%.
That could
every
have been a
time.
visual glitch, or it was just
Yeah, well,
because
much for that.
not all of the stuff that I know about ARK is applicable to these new creatures.
hmm
So it could very well be that it's, maybe because of recent combat, it wasn't going to gain any, but it also wasn't going to lose any.
Mm.
Who knows?
I spent hours looking for that 290 and everything, because I thought I could have found one better.
I mean, you could find a level 300.
Yeah, I was trying so hard, but like everywhere, they're like, at one point they were like all around the area I was looking in. Then all of a sudden, when I had primitive crystals, they were all gone. They just packed up everything and left. And then for some reason, the 290 I found earlier, like basically travel across the world from where it was meant to be into a desert area.
So you're being paged.
Ah, yes. Hey,
Whose wyvern is Grill Grunt?
Oh, that would be Jacob's. He
Yeah, I
lost
found
his.
it in the desert,
Yeah,
and I brought it home.
yeah.
It's got a nice purple color to it.
Ah, good.
I don't know why it's called Grill Grunt.
Hi, Money. What you doing? This Crystal Ember Wyvern's like just chilling around us. He's the only one, too. It's too bad it's a level 50. It's also too bad I don't have any crystals that are useful on me. Actually, come to think about it, I have a couple of them. Eat that bug.
Oh, that's why.
I wonder if the water's really hot here.
It might be.
Oh, yeah. Although it doesn't burn, it just like immediately applies the "you're getting hot" symbol.
Ah, so it's warm.
Yeah. It's a big red crystals here. Like I said,
It's kind of funny how having bad teachers will make you like dislike things that you normally would like. Because every time that I've had like history or something, it wasn't like the teacher wasn't like great. Then again, I guess it is all it differs from student to student what kind of method works best.
no.
So maybe it's not the teachers, maybe it's just the way that they were teaching.
Yeah.
Because some people are more hands-on, some people are visual.
Yep.
And I think I'd fit more hands-on.
And other people are just too dumb to mess with their classes.
And some people just don't care.
Let's see, those pearls. Oh yeah, also I got two water wells.
Ah.
They're not very helpful considering the fact that we live next to water.
Yeah. But if you ever planned on moving somewhere and there was a place on top of a water well that you wanted, then there it is. Burp. Although, before I would move up to get my own base, I would definitely have enough materials to copy, like, the stuff that I built in here.
Mm-hmm. Dibs.
And then leave this as a, what do you mean dibs? On what?
On the center house.
What center?
The house that you're at.
You mean the one I built?
Yep. Again.
I don't think it works that way.
I think I called dibs, yeah.
Yeah, I think I built it.
Yeah, and you built the other one too.
Literally no
I'm still
help
there.
from any of you.
What do you mean no help? We helped you build the forge.
Beat me up.
Technically that was Jacob.
You beat me up and called me a sneech.
I mean, you did the same for Jacob and me.
Yeah, I thought you were a sneech.
Then
I also thought Bryant was a sneech, but I wasn't going to try and fight him because he was apparently stronger than us.
he's not anymore.
Yeah, I learned my lesson the first time he knocked me out, and I'm like, okay, maybe this isn't a good idea.
Oh God.
Ugh.
I have too many crystals on me. There we go. I had to throw literally all those crystals away. That would have been the primary reason why I was mining that, too. Yeah, well, I got a bunch of charcoal on me. In fact, some could argue too much charcoal.
Or perhaps just the right amount.
Oh, great. Slow wyvern. I got slow wyvern disease.
Plastic, what was the stupidest thing that you've seen happen at school?
The teachers that they had still being there.
No, not like incompetence. I mean just like pure stupidity.
The teachers that they had, they're still being there messing with me in such ways where, I was usually the one to not want to, cause a conflict with them, but, I guess apparently I was the one trying to cause a conflict.
The whole, like, the teacher's mad at you, so you need to feel sad or something, and you're just like, okay, and that makes them angrier.
Yeah, it's like usually I would always be the one that wouldn't, like, mess with them, or I'd be on their side from time to time, or I would talk to them and all that, we'd be cool. And all of a sudden there'd just be that one day where, they start to not doing great, and, I guess I'm the guy they express their not feeling goodness by trying to find some dumb reason to not be happy
Yes.
towards me. Yeah.
The whole, I'm the teacher, you listen to what I say.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite extension was the bell does not dismiss you, I do.
Mm-hmm.
And every time that happened, I would always just be thinking, like, okay, well, you're gonna write me a fucking tardy note when you make me late?
It's like, oh, I'm sorry. Didn't
And,
realize
if you
my
were, like,
learning was
the
based off of
teacher-
what you said.
If you said to the other teacher, they held us in there and said the whole, the bell does not dismiss you thing, even though that's what the bell's for.
Yep.
Also, like, what kind of, like, just schools are just so fucking bad. Like,
Yeah.
they're just so awful.
Mm-hmm.
Because the fact that it's just become commonplace, like, oh yeah, you have your phone out, they take it, and it's like, you know what? No, that's actually, they can't do that.
Our teachers
not their
actually never took
property.
our phones.
Our teachers would do that all the time. It's like if you were on your phone, it's like, no, bring in the phone. And if you said no, they would call security to take you out. It's like, take them to take this retard to the
Actually,
what's his face?
Actually, that just reminded me. You asked me what was the dumbest thing that I seen at school, I I think I gotta give a clearer answer. The "Do you want me to cuss you out?" moment. that
Oh,
was
yeah.
that was that was the funniest in such a way where he genuinely thought he was justified for saying and doing what he thought he was saying and doing.
If the teacher asked me that, the first thing I would do is get my phone, start recording, and be like, okay, now. And then that
That
would probably piss them off a lot more.
that poor girl, all she was doing was asking him, "Hey, look, are we sure like the janitor didn't take it, to put it in the lost and found?" Just to kind of, give a she was giving a genuine question to see if maybe it was in the lost and found. And she was asked by a big muscular man, big
By a
strong man.
grown man. A grown man talking to a child.
Yes, and asking her, "Do you want me to cuss you out?" As she was wondering and confused why he was asking her that while on the brink of tears.
You see, that's when everybody in the class should have just been, like, relentlessly making fun of him.
I mean, me and my friend already did that without him doing anything.
No,
But
no, no,
not like making fun of him
relentlessly
negatively.
to his face.
Ah,
Because you can't just do that to someone. They're trying to be helpful, and then you're going to be a little prick? No. Especially if you're an adult and they're children. That's like Tallhead threatening to sue people because children called him a name.
he didn't do that?
Yeah, he did.
Ah, yeah.
He threatened to sue because everybody was calling him Tallhead. Then he picked up one student and slammed him into a wall.
Yep. Oh, that was.
And I just find it really
that was
funny
good.
because he's also a pastor and he fucking beat up a kid.
Some pastor he is.
He didn't beat him up, he attacked a child, though.
Mm-hmm.
He physically attacked a child for being called a name. And I know if he tried to sue somebody, it's like, this child, this high school student, called me a name that I don't like. It's like, yeah, no, I don't think anybody's gonna take that case. I think it's immediately gonna get thrown out. And if it does go into court, whatever lawyer decided to go with you definitely does not know what they're doing, and you'd be able to countersue for just wasted time and threatening a child.
So, did you know this man's a pastor? And he threatened a child. Nay, assaulted a child.
Threatening children with legal action for what? What was it? Oh yeah, being childish. Wow.
Yes. Not today.
Just like how can you just be so stupid? I just don't understand how you could be so stupid to where you're just like, yeah, I should definitely threaten these children with legal action for calling me Tallhead. And the thing was, if he didn't want to be called Tallhead, you know what he could have done? He could have not reacted to it. Could have just been like, ah, yeah, whatever, that's cool. And then just continued on with the lesson, but nah, that's not him. That's not Tallhead. That's not his way.
It's funny because students that we had there, I'm pretty sure our students had some pretty funny names for our teachers too. Well, I guess like me and my friends. And yeah, they were pretty chill about it. Did not pay any mind.
Well, you have to
Oh.
have a massive ego to really get like that upset over a child calling you
Oh.
a name.
Oh, this is peculiar. I went
Did you find a
to
big pizza?
I went to one of the drops, and it's got the usual things, but now it's got like the weapons and structures folder here, and I can make a grenade from this drop.
Yeah, you leveled up, so now you can make things in it.
Yeah. I can make the fridge too, the cryo fridge. I can make the tech replicator.
You got it, my boy. You leveled up. You've become smarter.
By the way, we're close to making a tech replicator too, since I got all those black pearls.
Oh yeah.
The black pearl.
What was all the stuff we needed for it?
Black. Actually, I can look at that now, since I'm still here at the red drop.
You make it in the fabricator, though, don't you?
Yeah.
Structures, crafting.
From the look of it, I gotta make it here too.
We need more metal, I think. Well, actually, we also need element, but I can make some element. I just need to make a charge battery.
I got a bunch of crystals and more, or not crystals. Are they crystals? No, gems. There it is.
Where do you make a charge battery?
I think in the fabricator. I think I might have also gotten a blueprint for one of them too. A charge battery.
Yeah, I think it's in the smithy.
Ah. Where is it?
Yeah, charge battery.
Why do I just have hide gloves on me?
We need condensed gas.
Ah.
So, I already have a gas thing. We just have to go find a gas vein and put it on top of that.
Ah, good.
So we're not actually far off from a tech replicator.
Mm-hmm.
Which means we're not far off from tech stuff.
Good. I want a hoverboard.
Yeah.
I want to be ninja.
Jump around, funny town.
I want to be ninja.
My favorite part of that video is the distressed-looking Asian woman. Because she's just sitting there like, is this real? Is this person serious? Is this actually happening? What's help?
Hey, what kind of gases did you say we needed for the replicator?
Condensed gas ball.
Condensed gas ball. And where might you find the gas vein at? Or what kind of gas it is, I guess?
Well, it'll be like a pink gas spewing out of the ground.
Do you know if it by chance sends you into a state of delirium?
I think it does. Either that or just, you know...
At the blood wyvern place, I was getting assaulted by a bunch of that and nearly dying from that. Rainbows were everywhere, I tell you. Also, apparently I was drowning in the air.
That's not gas, that's mushrooms.
Ah. Mushrooms and spores, yes.
You stepped on a patch of mushrooms.
There's a lot of drowning in the air there.
Yeah, those are not good for you. Those are the ones that the little glow pets eat, by the way.
Oh, cool. I'm not grabbing them.
Nah, you like it.
No. I did not like seeing rainbows everywhere. Thinking that, like, Never Gonna Give You Up is playing and all that, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere.
The lyrics sound a little different.
Yeah, never gonna hit those notes.
Okay, gas vein. Gas veins are actually to the, pretty much just to the north of us.
Ah.
They're actually in a green area.
Ah, good.
They seem to be a couple underwater, though. Most of them on land, though.
Ah, good. We could be like Tony Stark.
How so?
Go underwater and make an infinite source of gas. Well, in his case, it would be infinite source of energy.
I was about to say, I don't remember Tony Stark going underwater and making infinite gas.
Pepper, I'm down here to make infinite gas.
Pepper, I'm mining for oil. Tony, that's dangerous and bad for the environment. Pepper, look, I'm Iron Man. Pepper, here I go.
It's fine. I got this completely under control. Oh, well, there goes all the oil.
Oh, look at that fish. It's upside down now. Oopsie.
Oopsies.
Is that an underwater city? Wow, that oil's getting real close to that underwater civilization. Oopsie.
Oopsie daisies.
Does that guy have wings on his feet? That's weird. Why is he coming to punch me? Why does Namor have wings on his feet? Like, they're on his ankles, and it's really weird. He has, like, very minimal design, because he's just wearing a Speedo, so, like, your eye is just immediately drawn to the one other thing. Quite literally, the fact that there are only two things going on with him. Oh no, he also has pointy ears, that's 3. Namor and his 3 physical traits.
I just love the idea of him like being in a MCU movie, him having a like the intro of him jumping out of the water, superhero landing down. You don't see him in frame yet because he's still kind of like bending down from the landing, comes up.
It's just a fucking barefoot with little wings on it, and you're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah. You see the person's
Pans
eyes.
up, just regular ass legs, and then there's just a fucking black Speedo. Keeps panning up, and there's a pointy-eared guy that looks a little bit like Leonard Nimoy.
Yeah. Leonard? Is that you? I'd was Submariner.
It's like, is that a Leonard Nimoy impersonator? It's kind of in bad taste, don't you think? Then Namor just goes, who are you? I am from ancient Greece. Do you think if they introduce Namor, they'll actually make him a mutant, or they'll just be like, Atlanteans, fish people, Wakanda?
Wakanda forever. They'll probably do Wakanda. They really like to do
actually,
their
they
Black
could do
Panther.
mutants now. So they could just make him a mutant. Does that mean Atlanteans can be mutants?
Yeah,
That's weird. I don't like that.
yeah.
I don't like the fact that one of the few races on Earth can be mutants.
One of the
It's
few
only like, what,
racists
3
on
races?
Earth can be mutants.
I mean, Namor is a racist, though.
Yes.
He does hate everybody from the surface.
Mm.
Especially his friends that he constantly fights. It's really hard to tell if Namor's a good guy or a bad guy when it depends on the writer, because like sometimes he'll be like a great ally to the Avengers, and then other times he's like, I'm gonna destroy the surface, and they're like, Namor, I thought you just helped us like save it. It's like, yeah, but like I saw a dude throw like a styrofoam cup in the ocean, so I'm just,
I like the idea of coming back home, seeing the basilisk like in the ground, looking like he got punched into the ground.
and then it just grabs you.
Yeah.
But you
Noodles.
have-
Ah!
Now you are a fool.
What if I get like on the head as you're piloting it? Like, well, maybe not.
Welcome
Yeah, here we
to
go.
the snake.
I'm in a bit of trouble there, are we? Ah, yes, I will be the gunman. I'll be the turret. Beep 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 beep. All we need is.
Nope.
There we go.
Wait, what do you mean you'll be the turret?
I am the turret.
Nope.
You ever watch
nope.
this?
Nope.
Ah, yes.
Got it.
Finally.
Watch this, I'm gonna save that civilian. Don't worry, civilian, I'm here to save you. Get clear. Shit. I don't run through the poison gas.
Ow.
Oh, look.
I'm blind.
I noticed.
Haha.
I don't know why that meme is so funny to me. Who are you? I am from ancient Greece.
This is slightly annoying that I can't look straight for even a second.
What, you don't like being jostled back and forth?
Not exactly, not when I'm trying to aim regularly.
Fine. Don't need you anyways.
Finally! Megalon.
Who are
Paragon.
you? I am from ancient Greece.
Oh, hey. You're like a Manda. You're a ground Manda.
3. Ah!
Ah, yes.
There's water down there.
Is there?
Yes.
That's cool.
My lungs were full of it.
Ah, cool.
Catch.
No.
Does that even affect you?
I would assume yes. Considering that I could kill Jacob with the poison wyvern.
Get in the spit.
No.
Dang it. You
I'm on
defeated
here
me.
now.
Mysterio. Where the fuck did that one go?
Bonk! Ah!
Knock down the tree with your skull.
Hey, look, it's like a little ramp.
Stop shooting at things.
I like to shoot at things.
Things don't like it when you shoot them, though. I
Seems
like the
kinda-
swimming animation. It's
Yeah,
a
it
lot
is
of
pretty
work
nice.
for something that's like never in water, though.
Mm-hmm. It's like Manda.
No, you see, Amanda can move through the water competently. This thing's like, what the fuck am I doing? What?
Never mind. I just seen something with the red aura around him. Oh, hey, Jacob's here.
Jacob?
Yeah. Jesus, I just seen a man standing
And you
there.
take a bite out of him.
No. Gotta put all of my charcoal in here.
Just take a bite out of one of those tumorous growths on his arms. It'd be like biting into gristle.
I mean, like all of the arm.
Nah,
Basically
the
what it
top
is.
part with the tumorous growths, not the tiny twig parts. That'd be like biting into anemic bones.
Hmm. I'm missing some flint.
That'd be like trying to take a bite out of the bones of a baby.
He had a lot of flint somewhere. Yeah, it's all gone.
Had a lot of flint. Now it's somewhere else. Something, 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 and you turn it around.
You have flint?
You do the
Oh no,
hokey
but you have some
pokey.
element dust on you.
Got some Cheeto dust?
Yes, the basilisk has some Cheeto dust.
I wonder where I got that.
Ah, Cheetos.
Cheeto.
Mm-hmm. Flint. I'm looking for some flint.
There's probably a box in the house that has flaunt in it.
I tried looking.
Did you look in this one full of wood?
Oh, here's some flint with some raw salt. I'll take it.
I prefer my salt WWE.
Yes. Yep,
When I was
that's
little, I
right,
didn't know
Gordon.
that there was a difference between the two.
Like how when you're breaking big salt rocks, when it breaks apart, it just like flat on the inside.
Yeah, it's just a flat, repeating texture.
Yeah.
It looks really funny.
The beauty of games.
And it's funny because in the console version, when it's destroyed, it just like disappears and makes the breaking sound. But on here, it like explodes,
Mm-hmm. I do like that feature of exploding.
which I don't. Yeah, I don't know why they changed it for console. I guess exploding was too much work, so they just immediately got rid of it as soon as it's broken.
Guys, think about this. What if it doesn't explode?
What if to cut down on memory usage, we just made it disappear when you're done with it?
Mm-hmm.
And everyone's like, "That's genius!
Brilliant. Give this man an Emmy.
Give this man a big check. Give this man a big check for $3."
Yes. A big loan of $3.
Plastic, how would you feel if you got one of those novelty oversized checks and you didn't get a small regular check?
I mean, I guess I'd be fine with it. I could go into the bank with it. Everybody would be looking at me.
Everyone would be like, "Oh, nice. Where's the actual check that gives you money?" You'd be like, "Wait, the big one doesn't give you money?" I thought they made the big checks for the big money. And one of the teller opens up the very big vault and gives you like a very big $10 bill. It's fucking made out of Monopoly money.
That's their protocol for guys who bring in big checks.
I'll keep on the big check, get the big $10. And give them a big lollipop.
Yeah, we have a protocol for those kind of people.
We give them a big $10 bill and a big lollipop and send them on their way.
Yeah.
We give them a little hat with a propeller on it too.
My spinach puffs.
Spinach puff. Buenos noches. Welcome to the funny car. Plastic, I forgot what's welcome in Spanish. That was de nada.
That's no problem.
It's
I
thank
think.
you. No, it's a reply to thank you. Yeah, that's no problem. Actually, no problem is no problema.
Hello.
Hi.
How did Jacob get in
Hello.
here? Oh, he's talking in game
yeah,
chat.
in game.
I see you got busy.
Yeah, I did. Yes.
Gotta.
What do you mean you did? I did.
You're a liar,
I did
and there's
that.
2 of you. I hate that.
I did that, you stupid clam boy.
Wow. Van's still just a filthy midget.
I'm gonna get you.
Plastic help.
He's fine. He's not Bryant. You got this.
Get off of that. You have to take out of tree.
Help me. I am in the tree.
Help me, I am under the water. Jacob, you better run. Here comes the tranquilizer dart.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to get you.
It's alright,
By the way,
Jacob.
you're welcome for bringing back your purple.
Jacob, just pretend he's Bryant.
You
Punch
left
him in
it
the
on
face.
You left it in the desert. You shouldn't do that with those. That's how they die.
Why is he stuck?
Because I put him there to learn you your lesson. You're not stuck anymore, Jacob. What are you doing? See, look, you're free.
You sound like you're asking like an employee who's guilty. What are you doing?
Jacob, where's the roll of staples?
I can't even land.
Eating
Where's the roll
roll
of staples, Jacob?
What staples?
I know
He's
you took
eating
it from
them.
the employee lounge, Jacob. And you can't land because we're in water, doofus.
You can't even fly.
Yeah, because you're stuck. There you go. Okay, no, you. Okay, apparently there you do not go because it went and you did not. Alright, so I know that you people didn't just see that I lined all these up and then just leave them in the front.
Tucker did it.
Don't Tucker did it. Me, young man. I'll kill you.
Tucker did it.
I'll come in there and I'll smash your head open with the big check.
Tucker did it.
Tucker didn't do it.
Tucker did it. Help, there's a homeless man assaulting me.
I'm not homeless and I'm not assaulting
He's
you.
yo-yo-yoing me.
I'm singing you the song of my people, and by my people I mean I'm making noises.
Help
in
me,
your
he's
face.
under the water.
Help me, I'm under the water.
So, Van, what do you think of all the wyverns that I've seen?
Too many. They're all smelly.
There's no such thing as too many.
And you named a boy Helena.
Don't... Look, if the boy wants to be gender confused, don't judge him on it.
Well, I'm just saying that Helena isn't a boy.
I was being attacked by an air as I was painting these damn things, alright?
Well, maybe don't name it. Just get on it and fly away. You in plastic should learn that. You can just hit the escape key or the back button and you don't have to name it immediately. You can do it later.
That's actually usually what I do. I just end up getting stuck
This
thinking
isn't-
about what I want the name to be.
This isn't Pokemon. You can name it later, I promise.
But I want to name it Pee Pee Poo Poo.
That's because you're stupid.
But I want to name my character the Big Dong. So then everybody could refer to me as, hello, the Big Dong.
No, your name is Extendo Forhetto, idiot.
Hello, Extendo Forhetto.
Do you know
That's a good
the famous musician, Sergei No Homo?
Ah, yes.
Quite popular in Russia.
Also, you're welcome. I made the grill.
I can't hear you, boy. Speak up, see? Speak up,
You're
see?
welcome. I made the grill.
I made everything else. Smelly.
I'm making too many bullets for my own good.
I'm kind of hungry, but I don't think I should go get anything.
I'm kind of hungry on plastic.
Shut your stupid
What the
bitch ass
fuck?
bitch
Every
mouth
metal
up.
chest plate I get disappears.
Maybe if you wore it on your chest instead of on your ass hat.
Ben,
Yeah.
did you take my fucking chest plate?
Boy, I've had this metal chest plate since before you even had armor.
Just before you were born.
I had this metal chest plate before you were even conceived, fetus boy.
Well, every time I log off, a metal chest plate that was given to me or crafted by me has disappeared.
Why'd you blame
He's
me?
right, I did give that to him. It was mine.
Yeah, but I didn't take it though. I made this one a while ago.
Van, are you sure Bryant didn't show up?
Well, no, I think Bryant made all of his armor when I was harvesting and smelting metal. He just walked in and made armor. Don't worry, little fetus boy. We'll find you your shirt.
That's like the only thing that's noticeably disappeared from my inventory. Only the chest plate.
There's shoes in here. You want a
Wait,
little pair of shoes?
But,
Want a little,
but,
want a
but
little nice
Jacob,
pair
you
of
weren't
shoes?
wearing a chest plate when we last left off.
Yeah, I'm looking at Bryant's and it was made by him. So. The mystery of the missing chest piece is at it again. Did you check the dinosaurs?
How come I see a chest plate here in the maker?
Because someone was making it.
And it's broken.
Then someone was repairing it.
It was Jacob.
Yeah, this chest piece was made by you.
I know, I gave
And
it
you
to him.
said, yeah, and you said that you gave it to him. So yeah, this is his chest piece in the thing. It's broken. That's why he's not wearing it.
Jacob, is that what
Good
happened
job,
to the
team.
last
We've
chest
solved the
plate?
mystery.
That is,
Jacob, we solved the mystery of the missing chest plate.
did I just give you one of my
Jacob.
chest plates when it could have been very
Jacob.
clear that yours broke?
Jacob. Jacob. We found it.
Yeah, I think he knows since he put it in here.
What, are you threatening me?
Who,
What
him?
are you gonna do with that, huh? What, you gonna fucking pick your nose with that?
Making too many bullets for my own good.
Ah! You plastic, do you ever feel like a plastic bag drifting through the wind wanting to start again?
I got some chitin if you want to make those boots.
Picked up his chest piece. Boots. Some boots. Well, like Bootsy Collins, am I right?
Actually, come to think about it, that was all the chitin I had.
Where's the giant, Jacob? Jacob, why you no speak? Saith upon to us with what words you know, my boy.
So many delicious bullets.
Don't forget to press and hold B to talk.
Foolish boy. Don't poop in the house, it's gross.
Did you just poop?
I did. I even hit the poop
Yeah,
button.
you did.
Yes, but I did it intentionally, like a funny big joke. Haha.
Fucking damn.
Says you're not wearing pants. Neither of you are wearing pants. Put some pants on. You're not wearing gloves, you're not wearing helmets, you're not wearing any shoesies on your feet. Animals.
You happy?
No.
He's Vincert.
Your hands are freakishly large.
True.
Your midsection reminds me of a crushed water bottle.
It reminds me of a frozen water bottle.
A frozen water bottle that's spewing out water. And it's on the ground next to someone who's also on the ground.
Yep.
And all you hear is the ringing words. Wow. What a fucking nitwit. What a fucking chromosomeless little slug. How the fuck... What did he expect? Like, what other outcome could there have been than the bottle breaking a little bit
I have an oil
and your
pump.
skull breaking more? What you say, me boy?
I have an oil pump.
That's nice. Is that it?
Where should I put it?
On top of an oil vein.
Where do I find those?
I don't fucking know. What do I look like to you, Professor Oak?
That's help.
What do I look like to you, Pokemon Snap? Do I look like Professor Oak? Well
Yes.
done. Nice composition. And the Pokemon's in frame.
No,
What do you think
just
I am?
look like a scrawny version of Hagrid, and I thought you would at least give me some sort of wisdom.
I'll give you some wisdom, boy. Run.
What, that you're just actually a scrawny version of Hagrid?
No, the wisdom is that I'm going to now penetrate you with this until you no longer breathe. No, come on. There's no running. There's no running in baseball. Come on back now. Come on back now.
Wait, but there is.
Don't fucking sass me, plastic.
You know what?
Who do you think?
That's it.
Who knows more about baseball, me or you, huh?
I'm about to show you who's boss.
Are you about to show me there's running in baseball?
I'm about to show you who's boss.
I don't know why you're saying it in voice chat. Jacob flew away. We can't hear him and he can't hear us.
Yeah, come to me.
I don't know where you are.
Down here.
Oh, you're inside.
Nope, not inside. Yeah, outside. Look right here. Yeah, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Hmm? What are you gonna do?
I have the pickaxe.
I have the hat.
Look weird. Oh my god, your legs.
What?
What is wrong?
What?
They look like metal pipes.
Yeah? What about them?
They're just fucking little tiny chicken narrow legs.
Yeah?
The fuck? This basilisk has more leg game than you, and it ain't got no legs.
It's all one big leg. What do you mean?
That is not how that works. Did someone say grilled cheese from Cheezers?
Hmm.
Where the fuck did you get that hat?
I got it from the Sneech.
Oh yeah, the Alpha Sneech drops the captain's hat.
Yeah. Oh wait, no. Actually, come to think about it, I might have gotten from the Alpha Squid.
No, the Alpha Squid doesn't drop the hat. The Sneech
It
does.
doesn't? Ah, I got something from the squid. I think it was a fun time dealing with the squid. He was stuck there trying to grab things.
The squid was like, I am a squid. I am a squid. Hello everyone, I am the squid.
Mm-hmm. And then he
And then
died.
you were like, wow, I'm gonna eat this now. And it was like, but don't. I have secrets to tell you.
Squid powers.
And then you took a bite out of it and it started screaming.
Yep, but just like this.
Nope, nope, nope. No, you took my face!
Time to put some wood in here.
Put wood inside of your brainstem.
Squidwood.
Squaw.
Squidwood.
Squidward, my favorite character.
Squidwood.
Squidward is really SpongeBob.
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob, like the funny rabbits.
Yeah. Don't I have flint on me? I do.
This one has tumors.
Flint, you have a
Look
call.
at all the
Flint, you have a call.
tumors.
There are tumors in my brain.
How would you feel if crystalline tumors were a thing? Like your body's just growing a fucking crystal. Like that little girl in India who cries crystals.
Ah.
But it's just growing out of you. What would really be unfortunate is if you had that disease that turns you into a statue. That,
I need more rock.
what is that called again?
Statue phobia.
That would be a fear of statues. There's actually a disease that like mass produces like the amount of like stuff for your bones, and then it starts encasing your body in it slowly, and it turns you into a statue. It's quite horrifying, the fact that a human being can actually turn into a statue if their genes are fucked up enough. It's like being an X-Man mutant, but like one of the ones that has shitty powers, like that kid that can blow up and control the size of the explosion, but he can only do it once because he'll blow up.
I require more supplement. How are you doing on that ailment, by the way?
I don't have. We need congealed gas.
Oh, that's right.
Flint, you have a call. Flint, you have a call.
Shall we go and attempt to congeal the gas? Is that what we're gonna be doing today?
I guess.
Alright, good.
I already have the gas collector on me. Let's go on the Griffin so we don't have to take multiple names.
Wouldn't that allow us to have more space?
Flint, you have a call. Flint, you have a call.
Diggy diggy hole.
Alright, I'm on Chili. You get on Spindinculus.
Oh, this one has metal on it.
It does. And this one has a nougat center.
Ah.
Nougat.
Oh, that's who it was. Terrorizer on one of his streams was talking about he was afraid to say nougat. Because he was afraid that he was going to say the other thing somehow.
How?
I don't know. No, he was afraid to say
No,
nugget. That's what he was afraid to say. And then nougat was another one of the things that it was kind of like ooh-ing about.
No, you know those stupid nougats? Tired of those nougats coming into my neighborhood and ruining it.
Ah, yes.
if that was a specific group, I feel like that would just be the people that give like the candy that's mostly nougat, and not even like the good nougat like in a Twix bar, like the bad nougat like in a Snickers.
Yes. Actually, come to think about it, Snickers was the other thing, and then he was afraid to say.
What about sneakers?
Ah, yes. He was fine with sneakers.
What about those small bugs that that bite
Ow.
and make you itchy? You know what those are?
What?
Chiggers.
Ah. Yes.
What about Trigger?
I think he's fine with that.
Or the Winnie the Pooh character, Tigger?
Never mind.
I was gonna say something else, but I feel like that'll also get flagged by like YouTube if I say it, just because
Yes.
it's so close.
By the way,
It's
did you see
the
that? Did you see that 300 Brontosaurus like literally in front of our house?
I did not.
Yeah, it's level 300. He'd be nice to have.
I bet you would smell it.
We'd be able to put a platform saddle on him and use him to walk across the water, just cause. Alright. Tired of these
You know
guys
what word I was
running up on
gonna
me. What?
You wanna know what word I was gonna say?
What?
It's an adjective used to describe someone being annoying.
Ah,
Being annoying or bothersome.
I'm almost home.
It's basically got the N word in it. Just no R.
Almost home.
Instead of ending in ER, it ends in LING.
Yes.
Which could easily be misconstrued as a small version of the previous.
Yes.
What's the... I'm trying to remember what the word was for black children. There's a specific like slur for black children.
Well
I
then.
remember it's actually a very funny word. I just don't know why there's so many slurs specifically for black people to like specify like age, gender, all that stuff.